Hello student, welcome to EPP ICT Quarter 1, Module 1, Entrepreneur. For lesson number 1, we're going to discuss about becoming a successful entrepreneur. Are you ready? Let's begin with a review of your last year's lesson about entrepreneurship. I have here pictures of successful Filipino entrepreneurs just like Henry C., Tony Cakchong, Lucio Tan, Socorro Ramos, and Cecilio Pedro. I also have here logo of their companies. Let's match the company logo to its owner. First is the Happy Toothpaste Company. Who is the owner? That's right, it is Cecilio Pedro. How about the Philippine Airlines? Correct, it is Lucio Tan. How about the SM Supermalls? Correct. It was Henry C. Henry C. already passed away. So they appointed a new president of SM Supermalls, which is Mr. Stephen Tan. Let's proceed. Who is the owner of Jollibee? That's right. It is Tony Cakchong. And lastly, the owner of the National Bookstore is Miss Socorro Ramos. Good job! Let's answer this question. Who is an entrepreneur? According to Business Dictionary, an entrepreneur is someone who exercises initiative by organizing a venture to take benefit of an opportunity and as the decision maker decides what, how, and how much of a product or service will be produced. It also means that an entrepreneur is a person who owns and runs a business. They have the ability to plan, organize, monitor, control, and make decisions for his or her business. So that is an entrepreneur. Are you an entrepreneur? Types of entrepreneur. We have 5. The first one is social. You also have lifestyle entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, solopreneur, and the new home-based entrepreneur. So when we talk about social entrepreneur, they are innovators who focus on creating products and services that solve social needs and problems. Their goal is to make the world a better place. They may be non-profit, for-profit, or hybrid. So that is a social entrepreneur. For you to remember that, these are the key words. Social entrepreneurs solve social needs. Next is the lifestyle entrepreneur. This type is about turning personal interests and passions into products and services that serve others and support a lifestyle of freedom and opportunity. The keywords for that kind of entrepreneur is personal interest and passions. Next is serial entrepreneur. This type continuously comes up with new ideas and starts new businesses. They have created several companies, and innovation is its top priority. So for its keywords, serial entrepreneurs created several companies. Next is the solopreneur. This is a mixture of two words, the solo and entrepreneur. It means that you are an entrepreneur that prefers to work alone or solo. So for its keywords, when we talk about solopreneur, it's about working alone. And lastly, the home-based entrepreneurs. They are usually self-employed. Either they are working alone or it's a group of few employees working together. They operate via their home or maybe a home office. For its keywords, home-based entrepreneurs are working at home. Again, these are the types of entrepreneurs: social, lifestyle, serial, solo, and home-based. Let's proceed to our next slide. Here are the qualities of an ideal entrepreneur. If you want to become successful someday, you have to have the following qualities. First, you need to be ambitious. It means that an entrepreneur is competitive and have a high need for achievement. Next, be independent. They are individualists and self-starters who prefer to lead than to follow. Be confident. Understand the challenges of starting and operating a business. Decisive and confident in their ability to solve problems. Be a risk taker. You should not be afraid of trying and venturing on new things. Be a visionary. Should have the ability to spot trends and act on them. Sets entrepreneur apart from small business owners and managers. Next, be creative. Have a creative product designs, bold marketing strategies, and innovative solutions to managerial problems. Next, be energetic. Starting and operating a business takes long hours. An energetic person is very active and does not feel at all tired. Next, be passionate. Entrepreneurs love their work. People who love what they are doing don't give up. And lastly, be committed. You should be willing to make personal sacrifices to achieve your goal. So these are the different qualities you should have to become one of the successful entrepreneurs of today. Be ambitious, independent, confident, risk taker, visionary, creative, energetic, passionate, and committed. After knowing who is an entrepreneur, the different types of entrepreneurs, and the qualities of an ideal entrepreneur, you can now start your own business. Starting your own business here in the city of Dasmariñas requires hard work. In order for you to be successful entrepreneur, as early as now, you should know where to begin. What type of business do you want to get into? A business that involves selling a product or providing a service, or you can offer both of them. But what is the difference between product and service? Let's compare product and service using a Venn diagram. But before that, let's define product. A product is an item that people can buy, like toys, and you can eat like food, you can use like clothing, and those are products. While service is an action a person does for someone, like a customer, such as cooking for them, cleaning for them, and repairing cars for them. Let's differentiate the two. When we say product, these are tangible objects. Tangible means you can touch it and feel it, while service is intangible. You cannot touch it and you cannot feel it. Product is produced in factory, while service can be experienced. Product can be stored, while service cannot be stored. Product can be counted, service cannot be counted. And the people who buys can own, and I can own the product after buying, while the service cannot be owned or cannot be bring back. So these are the differences between product and services. But both product and service, both of them are consumed by people, and both of them satisfy people's wants. So these are the difference between product and services. Let's now proceed to the next slide. The different examples of products and services. Are you ready? I have here pictures of products and services. Help me categorize the pictures. The first one is milk tea. Is it a product or service? Remember the meaning of product and service. Product is something is tangible. You can touch it, feel it, eat it, and anything. While service is an action coming from other person. Are you ready? Let's begin. Milk tea is an example of. That's right. It is a product. Next one is farming. Is it a product or service? That's correct. It is an example of service. How about laptops, cell phones, and other devices? Is it a product or service? That's right. It is an example of product. How about this next picture? Barber cutting our hairs. Is it a product or service? That's right. It is a service because it has an action. And lastly, an ice cream is an example of. Correct. It is an example of product. Great job. Let's proceed to the next slides and have more example. But before that, let's have a review. So these are example of product. The milk tea, laptops and cell phones or other devices, and then ice cream because it is tangible, an item that you can touch and you can feel. While here in the service, these are actions. It says it is intangible, but you can experience it, just like having a haircut. Okay, let's proceed. These are the pictures. Cooking, fruits, car repairs, clothes, and then manicure. Are you ready? First is cooking. Is it a product or service? That's right. It is an example of a service. How about these fruits? My favorite, apple and banana. It belongs to? That's right. It is an example of a product. How about this one? Repairing cars. It is an example of service. Very good. How about the fourth picture? The clothings. We have pants, sweaters, and skirts. It belongs to product. That is right. And last picture is manicure. When you're having a manicure, it means is it and the question is it is a product or a service? That's right. It is a service. Great job. You're doing so well. Congratulations. We're now done with our instructional video. Please proceed to other exercises. Bye!